at an American Walmart. But here, the exact same toy is $48.
Bro, I swear, hey, I kid you not. I
No
thought about that
wonder
number. Hey, we need to do the lotto. Because when I think of numbers, I be wrong point. $48 for a pony? For a pony.
We're going to have to make a pony.
For a pony?
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video.
Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hi folks, the Filipino P here. And almost everyone that's considering visiting or living in the Philippines has asked the question, so what is it like? You know it's gonna be different. But how? The costumes, the roads, the language, the people. Well, you might think it's just a sunny paradise that's otherwise a lot like your home country. But it's actually different in so many ways that I hardly know where to start. Even you guys that have lived here a while are still getting used to things. And today, I'm going to talk about a few of those differences I bet you didn't expect. Welcome to the wacky way of life in the Philippines. It depends on your genitalia. Warning to feminists, you will definitely be triggered by the following information. If you're the kind of woman that's likely to make a scene when told to segregate by sex, the Philippines may not be for you.
Oh?
When you approach the entrance to a mall or other retail establishment, you might be asked to enter through a special door marked Women's Entrance. Yep, I kid you not. There can be separate entrances for males and females, where both sexes will have their personal items inspected before they're allowed to go shopping. While it's rare that your body will actually be touched, it's not unheard of to get a pat on your lower back. I suppose they're looking for explosives or other illicit items being smuggled inside.
Okay.
But why the separate doors? You might assume it's so that women can be searched by female guards, while the men are checked by other males. But 90% of the time, all the guards doing the inspections are men. Maybe someone can tell me what's going on in the comment section, because I have no clue. But the good news for you foreigners...
That's different. I don't know about a man touching me.
and then she said on the lower end.
Yeah. That's a culture shock.
That's definitely a culture shock.
Like,
So the separation is obviously...
That's fine.
I thought it was going to be for security reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Easy flow, easy go.
Right.
But when you do the I don't know, y'all.
The pat down.
The pat down. Yeah, I've been pat down at the airport. I don't like it. So, it does men doing the pat downs like that on men and on women. I know it could be uncomfortable for the man to have to watch that. And for the woman who don't like to be that intimate or close at all with any other man. So, yeah, we're going to have to...
we ain't going
That's
shopping.
a culture shock. That's a culture shock.
We're not going shopping.
Amazon.
is that for some reason, you won't be subjected to the same level of searches that the locals are. And you folks will often get waved right on through.
Oh, okay.
It might make you feel embarrassed or guilty that you get preferential treatment. But that's just the way it is. So, enjoy it. Breaking the piggy bank. Now, if you've entered the mall in order to pick up a simple toy for your child, get ready to hold onto your wallet. Filipino kids generally don't have as many toys as their Western counterparts. And this could be one reason why. In the West, cheap Chinese toys are available everywhere for a couple dollars. But here, the same items can cost up to 5 times as much.
Wow.
For example, this My Little Pony only costs $7 at an American Walmart. But here, the exact same toy is $48?
Bro, I swear, hey, I kid you not. I
No
thought about that
wonder
number. Hey, we need to do the lotto. Cause when I think of numbers, I be wrong point. $48 for a pony? For a pony?
We're gonna have to make a pony.
For a pony?
We're
A
gonna have to
stuffed
paint it
animal.
and we're gonna make a pony. Go buy a pony.
So the kids don't play with toys, literally like that much to the point where I'm just gonna price the tags all the way up. You're just gonna put it up.
All right, they're gonna hold on to the toys.
Oh yeah, I'm paying
For a while.
$48.
Baby, that toy, you better still have that toy when you graduate high school.
So far we made it through the mall entrance, right? And now we're looking at for shopping for our kids, and that's kind of like the way she going with this. We make it in and we look for things for our kids first, And yeah, we're gonna keep walking. We ain't gonna stop
keep
by
walking.
no
Don't even
little
look.
ponies.
Don't glance.
Nuh-uh. No.
We good.
Don't touch.
Got enough
We
toys
don't-
at home.
We don't bite that. No.
The average Filipino kid doesn't have a bedroom full of toys.
True.
Who
I see
can afford
that.
a week's wage for a piece of plastic? The weird thing is that these toys come from the same place,
Right.
China, which is a lot closer to us than it is to you.
So, question for the moms and the dads in the Philippines. What's up? What age do you guys stop your kids from playing with toys?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's a thing. You know what
But
I'm
we
saying?
don't stop them.
Well,
They stop at their own
we do.
age.
Yeah, that is true. And yeah, so that's the question.
Yeah.
What age
Well,
do y'all
do they typically stop?
do they typically stop? That's a
Yeah.
great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the reason for the big difference in prices? Once again, I have no clue. But when I have a kid, I'm gonna teach him to play outside.
Yeah.
Wash it yourself.
Wash it yourself. Let's get
Speaking
it.
of expensive toys, if you're trying to buy a household appliance, don't expect to find one like you're used to. Things like dishwashers and clothes dryers are often about twice as much as they cost in the West. Unless you want to buy the little toy versions like this one, which is completely made of plastic.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've seen that
These are the
before.
actual
The toy-
appliances,
the toy version.
not something you find in the same department as easy bake
That's so
ovens.
small.
Like college.
Now this washer's a
College.
little on a small side, but at least it's only $360 US. Why so cheap? Because it's a floor model with a hole in the front window. Duh! Not only are appliances incredibly expensive, but you can imagine how difficult it is to get them serviced. Most parts have to be ordered, and good luck finding someone qualified to install them. So it's no wonder that washing machines and dryers are considered luxury items, and even comparatively wealthy Filipinos just hire a housekeeper to do the work by hand. So you can see 10 million peso homes with clotheslines strung up in the backyard.
There's nothing
I'm
wrong
about
with
to do
that.
a video on how to look.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you grew up in a black neighborhood, the project for instance, we had clotheslines with clothes all over,
Yeah.
so that wouldn't be much of a culture shock. But the appliance buying and trying to understand why they don't, you know what I'm saying? That's more of a culture shock. But
Yeah, not just even black people, just in lower income areas. A lot of us didn't have washer and dryer, so we used the sun. And we wash the clothes ourselves by our
Yeah.
hands
facts.
with a washboard.
You did that?
Yeah, they had the little, it like have like little ridges, and you
We didn't use a washboard.
just use your hand.
See, when you say everybody, I just can't relate to that. I didn't use the washboard. We just had it like it was soaked, or they would, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Things of
just like
nature.
that. It's just think of a board and you washing it, rubbing it.
I'm familiar
rubbing
with
your
it.
clothes. Yeah, like
It's
a
just-
metal
Wasn't
thing. It's okay.
I'm calling your mama? So, Mama V, I got a question.
Locate and hire a good housekeeper. And if you're gonna be living here, it's one of the best investments you can make. So stay tuned. One step to disaster. For some reason, many Filipinos aren't very interested in having a front yard. Even nice homes are sometimes built right against the road. And I do mean right against it. You could literally take one step outside your front door and get hit by a truck. I'm not sure why we do this, but it's a fairly common sight, especially in the city.
Interesting.
It's much more likely to have a backyard, but even those are usually pretty small. We like to build our houses right up against our property lines, but it doesn't leave much room to enjoy the great outdoors. 4-lane roads aren't. As anyone who's visited the Philippines knows, The roads here are used for lots of things besides driving. The streets often become parking lots, places for animals to sleep, vendors to sell their products, and people often just stop their cars in the middle of the road,
Lord.
turn on their blinkers, and go inside a store to do some shopping.
In the middle of the road?
Even 4-lane roads are just 2-lane roads with parking on either side.
Okay.
You can't
okay.
really drive in the right lane for more than just a short distance, which means that if you want to pass someone, you have to go into oncoming traffic to get around the guy in front of you. Add to that, the fact that drivers here don't look what's coming when they pull out into the road. It's actually your responsibility not to hit them, which doesn't make sense to foreigners. But don't say I didn't warn you. All this makes for some exciting afternoons behind the wheel. But it's one of the things that makes the Philippines what it is. Whatever that is, lemonade stand or liquor stand.
Lemonade.
But aside from all the irritating
right?
things you'll find blocking your way out there on the street, you're also liable to find something you just don't see in the West. Homemade liquor for sale. Yup, many Filipinos sell their own kind of moonshine called tuba, which is made from palm tree sap. We climb the coconut trees, collect the sap from the bud up near the top, then ferment it with bark from a mangrove tree. But the most interesting thing is that here in the Philippines, private citizens can actually sell their alcohol to the public right on the street. It's usually about 250 pesos or $5 per gallon, so it's a lot of bang for the buck. Now I know you're wondering about things like health inspections, permits, and licenses, and all kinds of government oversight regarding the sale of homemade alcohol, but that's Western thinking. This may be one of the only things that's actually easier to do here in the Philippines. So when you want to pick up a little pick-me-up, you can probably find it alongside the road, on your way home. And if you don't have time to stop at a local sari-sari store, just send your child to pick it up.
Oh, wow.
that's
On
like
more
back
than
in the
one
day.
occasion, my parents asked me to stop on my way home from elementary school and buy a jug of tuba. And I was never once asked to produce my 6th grade ID. 2 left feet.
That's cool.
I remember, like, in elementary school, my grandmother would have a note to the owner or worker of the store. We showed them the note, and they give us whatever she needed.
Yeah.
But that was of the past. Today, they'll probably get in trouble for that. Not probably. They will get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I feel like there was more involved in the communities. Like they knew who was around the block. They knew who lived at certain locations. So, that's such and such little grandbaby right there.
Have you ever noticed that when you're out walking around with Filipino friends and one of you steps in something nasty, it always seems to be you? It's because every Filipino is equipped with ground scanning radar that alerts us to the presence of rocks, mud puddles, cow patties, dog poop, and the lunch trash that someone decided your feet might like a taste of. We take it for granted that every surface is a minefield. And it's pretty funny to watch all the stumbling and bumbling that you foreigners have to go through to get from point A to point B.
It's your laugh phone.
So don't get frustrated when your Filipina acts as a seeing eye dog and keeps calling out all the crap in your path. You might feel like a feeble old man being guided down a flight of tricky steps.
Funny.
But in reality, we're just trying to help. And because we don't want to have to be the ones to clean the poo off your shoe. Just remember, your next step is never as safe as your last. The fleeting greeting. So let's move on to some cultural differences that'll help you out when dealing with Filipinos. When you're meeting one of us for the first time, if you don't want an awkward encounter, forget everything you've ever learned about social protocols. If you're older than the person you're meeting and you reach out for a handshake, they'll probably think you're asking for respect and take your hand and press it to their foreheads, which is a gesture called mano po. It's all about age and status here, which can make foreigners very uncomfortable because most of you guys don't base respect on age. It's based on merit. But
I think if that was to happen to a foreigner, they'd ask, "Are you okay?" Like they'll think you're sick.
Yeah, like what's wrong with
did
you?
you have a fever?
Yeah, you want me to check your fever?
Yeah, like you want us to check if you're feeling a little burnt. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably they'll probably get out of it.
Yes, but Asians they have a deep respect for their elderly, you know.
Which is good.
Yes, and not a lot of other citizens of other countries do. So I respect that. I respect that.
Quickly find out that shaking hands isn't really a thing here. And for you Europeans who are used to a quick kiss on a cheek or even a double peck, don't do it. It'll not only be seen as very presumptuous, but your behavior is bound to be the topic of conversation just as soon as you leave the room, and not in a good way. It's pretty much the same thing with hugging. Filipinos occasionally hug, but it's used more sparingly and for specific reasons. Generally speaking, we're just not a very touchy-feely people, especially in public. And if you goof up, what you really have to worry about is the reaction of your Filipina. If she sees you leaning in to hug or kiss another woman, for any reason, even if it's her mom, you'll awaken the beast within.
Oh.
So prepare to get mauled.
Ooh.
Well, that's it for today.
Really?
And I
Oh
hope you
man,
enjoyed
I felt
it.
like she had a lot more to help us understand because that was different.
Yeah.
That was different. So you guys are a little good, like y'all on the PDA side, you know that.
Yeah, no PDA.
Yeah, no PDA, you know.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to, you know, not be kissing and hugging and all that in public, husband.
I just should be telling you that.
No.
I be chilling.
I love you. I love you. That's all. Yeah. But this was a good video. Really enjoyed learning the do's and the don'ts of y'all culture. We would love to continue to learn more about Filipino culture. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request link is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.